in my constituency, Nyaribari Chache. Honorable Speaker, one of the phenomenal projects that has happened in this government is the affordable housing project. Honorable Speaker, after many years of failed leadership and broken promises, the President has boldly revolutionized the housing sector, turning dreams into keys in the hands of our people. Through visionary policies, innovative solutions, institutional reforms, he has sparked a robust economic growth, created job opportunities, and proven to us that true leadership is not just about building houses, but a stronger and a prosperous nation for all of us in the Republic. Against all odds, Honorable Speaker, the President has defied expectations with unwavering resolve, firm discipline, and commitment to make Kenya an equal among the global nations and not a third world country, but a first world country. And that is where we are, and we're in full support of His Excellency, the President. Honorable Speaker, where many doubted, the President delivered, reviving hope, driving development, and uniting the country under the broad-based government. Honorable Speaker, the President's momentum, energy, his drive, and the synergy, and the programs and commitment to change is no longer in question. It is now the engine of Kenya's renewed hope and progress. Honorable Speaker, I want to disagree with my brother and my colleague, the Honorable NDINDI, who just spoke right now. And the Honorable NDINDI is talking about the government borrowing 3.5 billion shillings every single day. Honorable Speaker, I want to ask the Honorable NDINDI, my colleague who is seated next to me here, to table and prove to this House and to the country how this money is being borrowed. That is a flat lie, and I want him to prove to us what he just said. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Janda, lie is not is a parliamentary language. You say misleading if you want to do that. Under the circumstances, you have to withdraw that. The word lie. You cannot say a honorable member of parliament.
I am sorry, Honorable Speaker. I want to withdraw the word lie and replace it with a misleading information to the country. And that is not right. So Honorable NDINDI is misleading this House, is misleading this country. With
order, you have not apologized. You apologize and withdraw the word lie that you have used, imputed against an honorable member.
Honorable Speaker, I want to apologize
and withdraw,
and withdraw that.
Oh,
thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Okay. The Honorable Adagala. Madam Adagala, followed by the MP for Garissa Township.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to also speak on the head of state speech in this House, Mr. Speaker. Sir. I want to support that speech, my Speaker, keeping in mind that most of my colleagues have spoken about it, and I also want to speak on it, Mr. Speaker. The head of state actually stressed on so many things that he has put in place as per his manifesto to the Kenyans. And most of the things promised, Mr. Speaker, are being done here and there. If you can look at when he took over the office, the shilling compared to the dollar was extremely very high. But Mr. Speaker, within a short period, the shilling has stabilized and we can see great things coming up. And I'm very sure very soon things are going to stabilize and the shilling and our economy is going to grow in the highest way that is supposed to grow. Mr. Speaker, when it comes to housing development, I think this is one of the best that has the current government under His Excellency William Samoei Ruto has done, keeping in mind that every Kenyan deserves to live in a dignified manner. Every Kenyan needs to have a decent home, a decent housing, not with the flying toilets and other things that are best known. Mr. Speaker, I can commend him on this, because the other government also had, the other Jubilee government had the same housing in their manifesto, which never happened. But I want to thank the President through his statement, and even we can see from the ground, nearly every county housing program is going on. Mr. Speaker, when it comes to roads, I've seen my people complaining, especially Western region, they are complaining roads are not there, but I think in the next speech, I want to ask and I want to ensure that our roads also are anchored into the next program, so that we have most of our roads tarmacked like other areas. My colleague here was talking about Honorable NDINDI. NDINDI here is a very good young man. I can see he's doing a lot in his area. I'm talking on size of roads because I envy his area. When I think he was in the chairman of budget, he put a lot of money on roads towards that side. The next speech that will come here, Mr. Speaker, I think it will now be roads from other areas like my area, which needs to be roads needs to be tarmacked so much. But I want to say that this is the best message the President brought into this House, because things are being stabilized here and there. And Mr. Speaker, if we can go by that, this is just half, almost a quarter or 3/4 of his regime. I'm very sure in the next I heard people screaming here 2-term, and I think in the next 2-term, things will be okay. The country will have stabilized in everything, and we will be good to go. Mr. Speaker, I think this should be encouraged, because once things stabilize, like I'm happy with the fertilizer. You know, us in our area side of our place, we like eating ugali, and I want to say that the fertilizer reduced from the last regime from 7,000 to 2,500, which is a plus. And also will encourage, as we are coming to the new year, I'll encourage also, he may look at the seeds also, the prices to come down, but the farmers also who are planting the maize and so forth also to have good prices. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, to me, this speech was very well calculated. It is a very good one. We need to encourage this, but now we want to ask the President to keep on pushing for more and also fight the demon that is called corruption. I'm sure once corruption is fought, this country, we are going to be among the best, as he is desiring Kenya to be like Singapore and other developed nations.
Yes, the Honorable MP for that is a township.
Thank you.
Followed by the Honorable Rosa Buyu, and then followed by the Engineer Kiragu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
In that order, and then followed by Omondi Karoli. Proceed.
After me, okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, also for giving me this opportunity. Let me take this opportunity also to congratulate the President in his State of the Nation address last week on Thursday. Mr. Speaker, the President in his opening speech was that 2 years ago I made a statement here on the vision he has for this country. And he had outlined at that time the vision he had for this country. And on that also, the manifesto he presented to the Kenyan people during the last general election. Mr. Speaker, the President, the promises he made during the campaigns for 2022 elections and the statement that he made in 2023 during the State of the Nation address were in line with his vision he had for this country. What we need to ask ourselves as a country, is the president following the promises he made? Is he implementing those programs that he promised as a country? And one of the things that we should be asking, is he following the manifesto that he had during the campaign period? Those who are keenly following those promises that he made, and again, as a country, we must be patient with the promises that are made. You do not expect miracles to happen in a country that had faced so many challenges. 60 years of neglect as a country, poor leadership, it cannot be changed by an individual within 3 years of leadership. The president has given us hope, and we must follow through that hope that he has given. Did the president promise food security in terms of subsidizing production against consumption? It is very clear in the last general election, before the general election of 2022, during the subsidy of unga, people were given certificates to go and source, tenders and to go and source for maize as a subsidy. And people were making a kill out of that. And at the end of the 2022 election, the country had a debt of 6 billion owing to those who were given subsidy to the millers. Did that improve? The fact that he gave subsidy to production, food production in terms of fertilizer, did it improve the food prices of this country? That is a fact, and it has happened. Did the president promise affordable housing? Did he promise during the election of 2022 in his manifesto? Yes. Did he promise during the first State of the Nation address? Yes. Is it happening? Yes, it is happening. And that can be confirmed. Did he promise markets? Yes. Are they happening? Are they under construction? They are happening. Did the president promise hustler fund? Today, hustlers have borrowed 80 billion Kenya shillings, and there is a saving of 5 billion shillings out of that 80 billion borrowed. And we have 76% payment by those who borrowed. Did the president promise stabilization of the fuel prices? Yes. Did it happen? It happened. During Uhuru's time, fuel subsidy was done, almost 40 shillings a liter to the fuel OMCs, those who are supplying fuel to the country. During that period, did we face challenges in terms of accessing fuel in this country? Yes. Did it stabilize now? Do we have enough flow of fuel, the availability of this fuel? Yes. Did we pay, during that time, at the end of the 2022, after the election, oil dealers owed this government 70 billion Kenya shillings, and it was paid by William Ruto after he came to office. This country today